Gotta be confident, Roland. Just
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our
that's
BTS
better.
Insanity Hub.
Roland fucked me over. He's learning. When your talent are being dicks, telling you to hurry up, you give it right back to them.
So we're actually going to hop into the second game of Monkey Business versus Liquid.
Oh yeah,
The draft started.
yeah. Draft started.
I'm trying to get into the game.
I hear people laughing at me. I thought he was right around the video, you know? I was like, hold on, let's go. Because there's like a 30-second video that normally plays before he comes back to us. So I was like, why aren't you in the video? Like, I'll see the video playing, then I'll get ready. Because I know, like, video plays, I've got 20 seconds. And instead, he just jumps right to me and...
So it was overall first pick Queen of Pain.
No, Tusk.
No, first pick. Oh yeah, because they banned Doom. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoever first.
Last game, Tusk was banned, I'm pretty sure.
So first pick Tusk. They replied with Queen and Amber, which we talked about.
Uh-huh.
They maybe should have picked the Amber in the first phase.
Yep. And Monkey Business immediately snagged Beastmaster, which is probably largely for the lockdown component against heroes like Ember Spirit and Queen of Pain.
And it gives vision again for Amber.
Yeah.
Against Amber, you need vision to scout his remnant, whatnot. But does that actually mean that No Tails hero is already locked down, or they actually might put Moon Meander on the Beastmaster and play a support Tusk?
I've seen Moon play it before.
So it's still possible for them to
yes.
switch things
Yeah,
around.
I don't think they're going to lock themselves into one or the other. Interesting Lich Band coming up from Monkey Business.
Interesting though, the Lich Band.
Yeah. Is it that good of a hero against like a Beastmaster, or are they planning to pick some physical damage draft?
Do they actually want, physical damage draft, something that's really weak against ice armor?
Well, Beastmaster provides the attack speed aura for the physical damage draft. You also get the Necro Book, which is more physical damage, so...
And we don't even consider Lich really good against Meepo.
No, I don't think you ban Lich if you're planning to pick Meepo.
Yeah.
There's a few heroes which I feel people like assume are counters to Meepo like Lich, which realistically not entirely true. There is certain timings where Lich can own Meepo, but for the most part, Meepo does fine.
I'm really surprised with the Lich, but I'm not sure why, but I guess we'll see.
We won't see Meepo this game though. They're not planning to pick Meepo because Ember's on the table.
But at the same time, Meepo can also deal with Ember if you're far ahead enough.
If you snowball and never look back, basically. don't give him a chance to catch up. Get the Battle Fury Daedalus online. Wyvern got banned so.
Again. Oh no.
Are they gonna force Liquid to ban Meepo? Is it the mind games like, hey, we banned Wyvern and Lich, you better ban Meepo here? I don't think they're planning Meepo. Maybe considering.
Are they actually really wanting Meepo?
It's good against Quap. I feel like you can even do Meepo 1v1 mid against Quap, and it's not the worst matchup for Meepo.
Meepo is like Zeus, you know. You secure your own farm. You don't take away farm from the opposing mid, but you always secure your own farm. Yeah. It's just like Zeus. It's a 50-50 break for the farm and experience.
And your Queen of Pain tries to harass you with Shadow Strike, you just ensnare double poof.
And you send one back, you always you keep rotating with the bottle, so you always have HP and mana on the lane. And you keep stacking, you farm jungle. You basically just focus.
Can't play aggressive because
you focus on your leveling and your economy, so it's really good against Queen of Pain.
No, but against Ember, it's not so much the case. I think going against Ember is too risky. I wouldn't. If I'm Monkey Business, I wouldn't. But they obviously know more than me and have a clear plan here. Maybe it's just a mind game.
Look at that! They are taking so much time.
They're
on this ban.
Obviously worried. One, are they planning to pick Meepo? Should we ban it? Two, if they're planning to pick Meepo, should we let them because we have Ember Spirit? So even if they think Meepo is a possibility, you ban it out. They ban out the Miracle Anti-Mage. This was banned in the first stage in game 1. This time around, it gets banned out second stage.
So they're probably looking to go for their supports now, I guess.
Yeah, Liquid.
And I still stand by this. I feel like if you pick AM in first phase, it just gives your opponent so much ample time to get ready
to deal with. You don't have to convince me.
Yeah, I know. I need to convince Gorman.
Yeah.
Not you.
There are some like player hero combos worth banning in the first stage. To me, Anti-Mage is not
I know
one
there's
of
only
them.
one guy. The B god. Burning.
Yeah. Burning. I would know. I mean, I don't think there's any team or player you ban out Anti-Mage in the first stage against. It's more heroes like Brood. If you're versing a team with an amazing Brood, you ban it in the first stage. That's how teams beat Vega, for example. That's how this very team, Liquid, beat Vega in their best of 5 for Nanyang, was by first banning Brood. Just because it's a hero that doesn't have strong enough counters or ways of dealing with it.
So Monkey Business go for their classic support, the Jakiro position 4. Almost every game they have Jakiro on their pool. They rate this hero as a support really high. Ever since he got I think he got really slight buffs. Range increase on the Ice Path. Dwarf Breath, the animation of the, I think it was the fire one, got quicker. It's more synchronized with the
Okay.
ice. It's just small buffs here and there.
Do you think Liquid just going to pick up their other support, probably Jerex's roaming hero here, or are they
If you're talking about
offlane
his
limited?
if you're talking about his roaming hero, okay, they're gonna go for clock first.
There were limited offlaners left, was the big issue there.
Tusk remove, Tusk on the opponent's side. Then they have
Yeah.
Brute Ban, Doom Ban,
Darkseer.
Darkseer, Undying. There's still a few, I think.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker. But Clock is good versus maybe Jakiro because he has such a good long wind up on his cast time.
Yeah. Leaves them flexible as to what they want to get for
Yeah.
Jerex. Maybe when they don't know whether Beastmaster's mid or off lane, they don't know what kind of core heroes Monkey Business are going to be running.
And I feel the other underrated thing about Clockwork is he gives vision with the Rocket Flare. I think the
Mhm.
vision is something that you can't really calculate how much it does for the team, but it's something that the hero provides in terms of compared among the offlaners like Darkseer and like those heroes doesn't really provide the vision control. Clockwork sometimes provide for the team.
Okay.
That could be very beneficial for winning a team fight. So Monkey Business is probably gonna pick. I think a core here. I expect the Tusk to be, but it's still really open. If they play Tusk as, but if they play Tusk as off lane, then they have Beastmaster mid. Their heroes are just gonna be 4 protect 1 again. Okay,
Well,
so they're gonna go
Shadow
Tusk support.
Yeah. I think it's pretty
More
good
stable, and it's Radiant side.
Yep.
Radiant Shadow Fiend is always really good. Can't really go wrong with that.
move. If you're Liquid, you're probably thinking Quap mid this game, and also it's the fatter hero with Matama Man, of course, playing Ember Spirit. So that's something Monkey Business are
So
expecting.
when they pick the Shadow Fiend, it means that Miracle is playing the Shadow Fiend, right? Because No Tail doesn't play the Shadow Fiend. Is that correct?
Yes, Miracle is, I think, always on the Shadow Fiend.
Okay, so they need a safe laner that is a hero that fits Big Daddy. Maybe like space making or maybe a more carry type of safe laner. I guess. They banned the Dazzle for
That's
Team
interesting.
Liquid. Liquid is actually
They're expecting Korjuk hero?
yeah, they're expecting Kojak hero. Huh, interesting. And Monkey
He
Business
has
actually
played a lot of those kind of like Veno type heroes, and Veno's not actually speaking
yeah,
of the hero
Veno
is
is still
possible.
Veno is still here. Yeah,
Safe lane Veno.
I actually like Veno here because Veno is really good against most of their heroes. Very
Yep.
good against the Clock.
Even good against Ember. I'd
Ember
say,
as well, yeah. Ember, Queen, all these heroes are really weak. And the Ogre ban is really good as well because Liquid is looking for a Jerex hero, a roaming hero, a roaming tanky hero.
The other hero he played, although he normally plays at mid, is Alchemist as well. If he
Oh,
wants to go for
oh
a
yeah.
safe lane Alchemist.
They have 3 Aghanims upgrade available, but
Yeah.
Tusk is not so much of a
Even
great.
Beastmasters, with a Blink Dagger, you don't particularly need
Yeah,
the Ag.
I guess so.
The cooldown's nice. It reduces the cooldown quite a bit.
So for Liquid, they are looking for a roaming Jerex hero. There's still Bounty, there's still
Yeah, I was
Earthshaker.
about to say, this could be a bounty game against the SF if you really want to pressure him.
Yeah,
And
you want to pressure him as
there's
well.
not the best supports to bully or fight the bounty.
I think Night Stalker is not bad too. Night Stalker could be a hero that gives Shadow Fiend problems early on.
Okay.
Those are like very similar options.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
the same thing. It's just about preference what they want.
You get the Ogre, so you throw Ignites and then it will multicast onto the Beastmaster Hawk. GG.
I mean, you talk about the Ignite and Fire Blast. I think Bloodlust is actually really, really good now with the recent buff.
Well, these aren't heroes that benefit that much from Bloodlust.
Yeah, I guess so.
unfortunately.
But movement speed is good on Ember and
Yeah.
Queen. Movement
It's
speed is still good.
not bad by any means, but it's not like they're like a PA or
It's
something.
not like your
or a
Bloodlusting
Lone Druid there, yeah.
Alfredo or your Bloodlusting
No.
PA. Yeah.
No.
Obviously not like that, but
Yes.
it's still useful.
Okay. So we'll see Liquid now. Last pick coming out. They're going to reveal it. CM. It's Kuro's hero, with Jerex likely to be on the Witch Doctor, I would say.
So the
although-
plan is to be very aggressive early. You want to make use of the CM's aura.
Yep.
You win your lanes. That's number one. You want to make sure you win your lanes with the aura. You have heroes that uses the aura very well. Queen, Clock, Ember. So maybe we will see the Clock actually going for more rocket heavy build with the CM.
Yep.
It's a possibility since you have the aura. And if you look at, because their heroes are all very tanky, so maybe you won't really have that much of opportunities to get solo kills with your battery yourself. But we'll see what he goes. It depends on how well his early game goes. So they're indeed going back for a more carry type of safe lane with the SF. So they have dual carry, and they have 3 utility heroes: Tusk, Jakiro, and Beastmaster. Basically, space makers, heroes that are going to create room for the Juggernaut and the SF to farm.
Do you like the Jug pick, or how do you feel he's
He's
been
not too
working
greedy.
lately?
He's not too greedy. He's
No.
going to be able to fight early. And I'm going to be interested to see whether he goes for the build we talked about, the
Yes.
max spin.
I've been seeing a lot more of it since that discussion.
I think the
Every
max
jug
spin,
has
the max
been
spin
maxing
is really
spin.
good though.
Yeah.
I just feel that it should be utilized more because it allows him to be played like a Doom level 7.
yeah.
You roam, and you are so much of a threat to the opponent team because you deal so much damage.
I think majority of jugs have been going it the last day or two.
Oh, really?
But there
Oh,
was
okay.
there was a period where we had that discussion because it was jugs not getting it. Earlier today, like MVP ran it a few times. MVP also, I don't know if you saw, there was kind of
Okay,
a
the
thread
crit-
about it. They had a Juggernaut who had level 1 Blade Dance at level 20.
Yeah, definitely not efficient. But I see what Monkey Business have right now is a very, even though they have two cores that farm and carry, semi-carry damage, but they have a lineup that can actually be used as 5-man. Mech on Shadowfin, Juggernaut has healing mod, Tusk and Jakiro are really good at pushing towers and grouping early with the Sigil and the Liquid Fire. Obviously Beastmaster is a 5-man hero if needed. You can be played as a 5-man or you can be played as a ganker. But in this game, I can see that they have a plan where they want to reach a timing with mech and maybe level 7 on... Like the Jakiro feels like I'm dying in that sense where you reach level 7, you have 4 points in Liquid Fire, you want to keep pushing, and you have healing ward.
Okay.
So that might be the game plan of Monkey Business.
If they get a lead, that small lead can quickly turn into a big lead because of how well the lineup 5-mans and pushes down
But
towers.
Liquid definitely have the heroes to... Because they have very teamfight-centric support, CM and Witch Doctor.
No.
Usually against 5-man lineups, like they want to push early, you want to have lineups that are really good at teamfight. They have CM ulti, Witch Doctor ulti, Queen of Pain ulti. Cloudwork obviously good at isolating a single target. Ember is obviously good at, you know, chasing and finishing off targets that are low. So I think they have a lineup that might be able to allow them to defend their pushes, especially if the CM goes for early. Like we don't really see CM go for early at point in Ultimate nowadays. It's very rare though.
Oh, Moon gets a Boar out. That was a great hiding spot. Jerix doesn't have the cast for 7 more seconds. I don't know if Moon quite realized the window he had there with the cast
Yeah,
cooldown.
I think if he had Orb of Venom, he would have definitely gone for that kill.
Jerix will get the D-ward off here, and there we go. Finds the Observer ward.
So far the laning phase are going to be just normal laning phase. I think with the Beastmaster, Tusk probably dual lane on the off lane. And first bounty rune, let's see. Shadowfiend's going to pick this up, I guess. They have the numbers here. There are 4 heroes here, whereas Liquid has only 3 heroes around
Yeah,
this
the
area.
Fata's already headed bottom, so they're not even contesting the top one. And all right, we'll see. For the most part, the expected lane setup, I think, from the two teams. Maybe Monkey Business going to be looking to contest the offlane a bit more, as Tusk is currently going up probably just for an Ice Shards. We'll see if he stays in the top lane, but Fly will be looking to secure the offlane for Beastmaster. This is where the offlane Beastmaster often struggles, is getting zoned out, and Fly will help make sure.
I think Beastmaster,
so
if
bad.
you actually do dual lanes, he's actually going to be really good though. Dual
Yeah,
lanes.
it is a dual lane. He's not even going for the little Ice Shards trick. He's just going for a straight up dual lane.
This lane, if you talk about their kill potential, realistically, when they have level 2, they have Axe and Ball plus the Snowball and Ice Shots. I think they have very good chance of killing the Witch Doctor.
They're going to start by taking out the boar. The Tumberman, Ice Shards.
Really good level 1 play. Like a lot of Harris done.
Yeah. And
This is really good for them.
Beastmaster and Tusk, both very durable, have Stout Shield, Tango's Salve, and Mango on Moon. So they've got great sustain in this lane.
Yeah, I think they need maybe a Orb of Venom on one of those heroes to actually be more threatening towards the Witch Doctor.
See who and if they will get one. It's always a big gold investment, but I definitely agree. It's a big kill threat coming out from that. Kuro likely to head top to help out once he hits level 2. He's trying to get that Brilliance Aura here in the jungle, and we'll hit level 2 shortly. So we'll see Brilliance Aura come into play, which will help out the Liquid side. It means Witch Doctor can keep spamming out Cask, more mana for Voodoo Restoration sustain, and definitely makes the lanes across the board a lot better for Liquid once they have that.
Yeah, the other thing is like the mid lane as well. We might actually see an early rotation from like CM level 3 is the time where you make a rotation towards ganking mid. And we'll be interested to see whether the Tusk actually reacts to that. You keep like, I think as the Tusk player, there's something you can actually keep doing. You keep opening the scoreboard. You keep checking when the CM reaches level 3. You must be around middle lane to actually maybe break a smoke or prevent that gank happening on the SF. That's something that you can actually do. And take note.
Yeah, and the Kuro does have that smoke that you're talking about, so we'll see.
He has smoke plus the boots go soon, you know.
Yes, that's the exact timing. And for now, the 2-minute runes come out. Fly
Oh,
will...
middle lane. Fata blinking in on Miracle.
Wow.
One more right click.
The bottle regen between ticks and won't get the kill here. It is decent lane so far for Fata. His blink on cooldown. Oh no.
Wow, nice play. Look,
turnaround is
that
there.
rotation was so well timed by Fly.
Well, he was just camping the top rune. To be fair, like, it was he was just there because he was at the top
Yeah.
2-minute rune.
I guess so.
But
Yeah,
it was the right play to be at
it was
the top
still the
of
right
rune.
move
Yeah.
for him to do. Everything was the right play that
Yes.
allowed him to actually capitalize on that situation.
Still fantastic positioning coming out from him. But yeah, making sure they get the 2-minute
I mean,
rune.
you have to still give him credit for that eye shot.
yeah.
It wasn't an easy shot to land.
No,
It was
but-
really far away. So, still a good move from Fly.
It wasn't like SF baited the quap knowing Tusk
Yeah,
was going to
I
be
know,
there.
I
That's
understand.
more what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah.
it was a
It
great
was
play
just-
from Fly.
It was just a situation happening, and he was there at the right place
Yep.
to take advantage of it.
Jerax in the off lane. No Orb of Venom on this Beastmaster. Tusk
Tusk might
has
get
returned.
one.
Yes.
Is Tusk or
Has
Beastmaster
boots money
getting
though.
one?
Boots.
Oh yeah, Beastmaster gets
Yep.
one, so Tusk gets the boots.
Well, Tusk can snowball him in. So
Oh no, Matumba Man might be in trouble here. He gets caught by the shots. Orb of Venom, he's dead. He's so dead.
yeah, the Borislow is there as well. Easy first kill. Can they get
Oh
a
my-
second? They may just do that. The Borislow's on Jerax. They're looking to dive this one. The creeps are tanking it, and Moon gets the Hawk Vision as well, so no juking in the trees for you. Axis will even chop down those trees. That's 2
Oh
kills
my
going the way of Monkey
God.
Business.
This dual lane is just played so well by Monkey Business here. The synergy between Beastmaster and the Tusk there was absolutely fantastic. All the spells used correctly, getting the appropriate items, the boots, the Orb of Venom, securing them that kill. Both the kills, in fact.
We're seeing the weakness of the CM pick now. It's kind of making
Yeah,
Liquid have weak
you
lanes.
weaken your lanes because you're jungling.
Despite having Arcane Aura, it's like the lanes are kind of 4v5s. Oh, the cast hits Moon twice. Now he's got a point in the
no,
Maledict.
the Tusk actually left the lane for a bit.
Yep.
He might be able to get a return kill on
Yeah.
Jerax.
The Boar is still there from the Beastmaster. He gets one, may even get 2. He's got boots here, Matumba Man.
Oh, is he dead?
The Boar may go down to the creep
Nah,
wave. No.
No, he's fine, he's fine.
He's going to be okay.
And-
Elsewhere, Clockwork picked up a kill on Jakiro. That was the bottom
so
rune.
he's actually indeed going for the max rocket build, like we talked about
Yes.
with the Arcane Aura. But he was able to get that kill with the assistance of Fata coming into the... And top lane, Matumba Man is chasing down Fly, but here comes the Beastmaster.
Has he got a Boar as well?
He has snowball mana with his stick.
Yep. He's going to go for it. Goes on to Kuro. Did not bring the Beastmaster with him.
Oh, that
Perhaps
was
missed
bad.
the
That was
click
bad.
here. And the Boar now shows up. Moon will be...
They might still be able to get the kill though.
Yeah, a lot of stick charges though. We'll have a Searing Chains. They're going to go for Kuro instead, who has boots himself. Moon needs to get the
One
attack
more right
off.
click. Oh, here comes the backup.
This is
Clockwork's
good
coming in.
turnaround. Mind Control does not get the battery assault though, and with the help of Moon, it looks like he will be able to get one more kill. Moon in trouble, throws the Axis,
Oh, he
gets
got
the
the
kill! Got experience as well.
Oh,
Definitely worth it in the end there for Moon.
worth it. They made rotation from the
Yep.
Clockwork, so it was definitely so worth it.
Jug gets a free lane for some time. Clock now has to kind of think to himself, where do I go? He can walk
Go
back to
home.
bottom lane. Yeah, go home and walk bottom, but this is a lot of time invested for him. Still Mind Control in a good position this game. Level 5 as an offlaner, has 10 CS, 2 kills. Good play from Mind Control, just overall Monkey Business getting the better trades.
Guess what? Juggernaut has 3 point in skill, 3 point in the spin.
Didn't have to guess, Winter. I just spotted it as well, and I'm a happy man. Well, Ring of Aquila comes out, so they're ready to start pressuring
Oh
this
no,
tower.
the SF.
It's all small creeps, but he's going for the kill. I
He's
think he
going
wants
for
the kill. Yeah.
He's going for the kill. One more right click plus race.
Yep.
GG. Dead CM.
And can take this camp here, but I'd about to say it's in a very risky position. He actually just...
Bottom lane. Sonic Wave?
Well,
Oh no, they got a kill on the Juggernaut there.
Vata rotates, gets a kill with the Sonic Wave in
Oh.
the trees, crit.
He tried to kill the Clockwork with his Omni Slash, but was not successful.
Not even
in it.
close, it looks. Oh, he bottled up afterwards, I imagine. Oh, Jakiro still in the trees, got scattered by the rocket flare, and...
Oh dear, this is huge.
Yep.
First Sonic Wave.
Oh, and that gets
successful.
clock level 6 as well.
Yeah. First rotation with Sonic Wave successful from
Yep.
Fata.
And you've got to imagine Mind Control will head back home again.
I think you try to help the
Do you gank SF?
Matumba's lane maybe.
Yeah, that's...
Matumba's having a hard time though. I think you might want to consider helping him. But SF is still a good lane to
As,
get.
I mean, as you
Searing
say
Chains.
that, he's going to get a kill here on Fly. It's Snowball available.
Backup is coming. Backup is coming.
Ice Path, he's got to hit
Oh,
it. He
you-
won't. Fly,
Okay, he's dead.
going down.
That Ice Path needed to hit to save him.
Not easy when Matumba Man was walking away, and Matumba Man will bring out
Yeah,
his bottle
they actually ran away when the snowball was coming, so they wanted to drag the Tusk
now. Here
as far
comes
as
Clockwork to the mid lane we go. Moon's nearby. Will pop the smoke. It's just going to be hooked
Oh,
right onto Moon. He was gunning for the
wanted to
SF.
hook the Shadow Fiend.
And now he's going to die. One raise, two. Mind Control goes down. The first hook initiation with smoke going to backfire, but Matumba Man's rotated in. And Liquid looking to make amends.
One more kill. Can they get the extra kill on the
they don't
Beastmaster?
stop. He's got
the
Searing Chains.
snowball.
Triple Remnant. Matumba Man gets another.
Man, excellent rotation from Liquid. Even though they had a hiccup, they got the hook shot onto the Beastmaster, but in the end it was a bonus kill.
Top lane
a bonus kill. They just expected to get the Shadow Fiend alone, but they got a bonus kill on the
They do lose Clockwork though, so it's also a bonus death, perhaps you
well,
could say.
Clockwork is more expendable.
Of course,
I think so.
He died at the start, so it meant more XP and money going to the rest of the heroes, maybe you could say. No-Tail at top. He did end up rotating and starting to pressure this tier 1 tower, but...
Yeah, he wants to leave the lane for Jakiro, because Jakiro is like... I feel Jakiro is like Ancient Apparition. You want to give the support level a lane to farm.
Moon
He's
comes
very
up top as
useful
well.
when he gets all the levels.
Yep. The Dire lane ward at top did scout out the Beastmaster rotation, so they know both Beastmaster and Jug are up here.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to hit a really strong timing though with the mech and good levels on Jakiro and Beastmaster and Tusk. And obviously Juggernaut having healing ward will mean that their team fight is really, really strong.
Yep. Any chance you see SF going for something other than mech, or...
I think mech is
hook
really
mid. There's no Sonic Wave. He will have it soon. He needs the mana for it. And had a regen rune, which he popped to make sure he could get that kill.
Yeah, I think mech is just really good this game though. Maybe you want to get it... I think you want to get... I was thinking the other guy who gets the mech is like the Tusk or the Beastmaster, but Beastmaster wants Necrobolt.
Nope. Bottom lane. Matumba Man now gets another kill. He's
no.
rotating bottom. That's
The
a solo
poor
kill.
support trying to get his experience.
Yep.
But
Ember's so good at killing supports like that.
Top lane, they're going in.
Yep. Bob's here. No Sonic Wave available, but
Yes,
they've got...
spin.
Oh, he's going to turn... Oh, bit of bad luck going the way of Crystal Maiden, but No-Tail may die for this one.
Wow, that was such a risky Omni Sash that he could have... I think he could have just not get the kill on the CM. He was just lucky to get the kill.
Yeah.
He could have just spinned and TP'd out,
Yeah.
I think. That would be a better
The
play.
hook was on cooldown, so that was a possibility. Bottom lane, Matumba Man narrowly escapes from the Tusk gank. It looks like Walrus Punch was used. And by the way, Jug pulling a Bone 7 stacks up 5 TP scrolls. The classic buy TPs before you die.
Buy TPs
before you die, yeah.
So he's going to go
Haven't
for
seen that in a
phase boot, so it actually would mean that he wants to be more aggressive on the map, to use his spin. So maybe we will see a drums SMY coming up from him, possibly. And Matumba Man is going to scout out the Shadow Fiend doing his jungling. He just wants to be very aggressive when he has his levels on his Ember. I think he's one of the few players that does this a lot. He doesn't really focus on his own farm, but he focuses on using his spells to kill heroes a lot.
And it's always... the key point is that he's in fog, so you don't know where he is. He is farming as well.
The pressure he applies is immense.
And he's farming the Radiant jungle, so he knows he's in fog here. He's applying pressure while farming. Even if it's not quite the same farm you'd get out of the lane, it's still very efficient way to play from an Ember Spirit. And this is something I feel other Embers don't do, which is just, at this stage of the game, set up camp in the Radiant jungle if you're a Dire Ember, or go to the Dire jungle.
It differentiates a better player and the average pro player. So I think this is really a very key point about how the players actually utilize their, the spells well by not showing on the map, because they are a very big threat to the opponent. So the opponent has to play extra safe when they don't see you on the map. And
he does it solo too. They see 4 heroes on the map, so it's like, oh, 4 heroes are visible. It's safe for me to farm bottom in the case of the Jakiro, and then suddenly Ember solo kills you.
Yeah, SF is going for the mech. He has a buckler.
Yep. So he's gone down a couple of times.
Just no surprise though, because their lineup is just really strong at 5 man later. They have the Beastmaster, SF, and Jug, and Tusk, whatnot. So
Moon looking for a roar up top.
Oh no, hookshot gonna connect. Miracle again, a victim of the hookshot. The snowball has to save him.
He held the Sonic Wave till after the snowball. Great patience from Fata. And in comes Matumba Man from Radiant jungle into mid lane. His rotations have been on point. Fata gets a blink out just in time. Omni Slash is there, will barely get it off. Oh no, he barely does not get it off, and he goes down. Jug brought down.
This game is getting interesting. Ooh. So interesting. Liquid just made such a big maneuver there. Like
Fata and Matumba Man both
Ember coming in from
so well.
behind, just sandwiching the opponents. Yeah. They couldn't get out of that. They were stuck.
It's just like from that Radiant jungle, he can rotate to mid and bottom lane, and he knows top lane is not a lane he wants to be. Top lane is the lane where you farm, and that's what I guess a Witch Doctor is doing right now. Since you send your support to farm the safe lane because it doesn't matter if they die. As a carry, you want to be pressuring the map because you've got the farm, you've got the highest impact.
Yeah, that's the difference between like the mentality of the player. Some players would actually prefer to just farm, but with this move that he actually gets a kill and he gives a lane to the support to farm, so maximum efficiency.
Yeah, and it was Fat as well making a really nice play to hold on to the Sonic Wave, knowing that the snowball dodge was coming.
He saw the snowball coming.
Yeah, he animation cancelled that one and could have maybe Sonic Wave before the snowball, but it would have been very risky.
Then he would have only caught 1 hero, but because he waited, he caught 2 heroes.
That's a good point. And again, Matumba Man from behind gets the Searing Chains on 2, and the ward, I think, was the ward scouting that? Yeah. The high ground ward on the other side of the river, but he gets the 5-man
Here comes the 5-man fight. Do they have Crystal Maiden ulti? They have Witch Doctor ulti.
They have no mech on the Radiant side as well. This is, I don't know about risky, but trying to push because Sonic Wave is on cooldown is the key point here for Monkey Business. But
Oh, he killed the Necrobook. He took so much damage.
all the cast gets one bounce just onto a jug, though.
Necrobook is down though. I think there's no reason they want to force anymore. They should just finish the mech. How far off is he from the mech?
He still was a little way.
He needs another 700 gold.
Yep. And their high ground ward's been dewarded, so
I think you definitely want to wait though. That is like the most safe play you can actually make from now. You just jungle and you just wait. But it's gonna be a while though. It's gonna be a while before he gets his mech.
Yep.
Maybe they're not gonna wait.
a bit of an odd observer ward here in the mid lane. I think maybe a misclick trying to sentry instead.
No, they want to give vision. I think they just want the
up
vision.
here, yeah, okay.
They just want the vision.
Well, the tier 1 tower is going down soon anyway, so
Yeah.
it means after the tier 1 gets taken, they can see Monkey
I
Business
didn't,
rotation.
didn't realize the
jungle.
tower was actually so low, so it was a free
Yeah.
tower for them.
100 HP. And that's where this ward is actually going to be in a pretty decent
So
spot.
their timing is going to come soon. Mac in, I say, 1 more minute, 2 more,
Yep.
two
Oh,
more
he's got
minutes
it now.
actually. Does he have it?
Yeah, he's got it.
One,
Oh, no, he
two.
needs the
one more
ring.
piece.
Yeah,
He
sorry.
needs one more piece. One
This
more minute.
camp. And on the dire side, what kind of timings are we looking at? Boots of travel up on Ember. So Ember can go back to farming a bit more because he can always TP into the fight now with the travels. Doesn't have to be in the right
It's
position.
just really good by a good item choice by the way he's playing. You know, he's been so much on trying to move around and movement speed and having an extra item slot so you don't have to
Become
keep TP
liquid.
scrolls.
The rocket flare flies overhead. Scouts him out. Also reveals Clockwork's position though, but saw No Tail TPing in. So
Yeah,
they know
this is what I was talking about, like the clockwork factor when you have him
Yeah.
on the offlane. He has that potential of scouting out important movements from the opponent's team.
saw the 5-man at mid, and well, it's going to continue to be a 5-man. He has invis, so no detection on the Radiant side, I imagine. They're probably just not expecting to need sentries or dust, unless they're dewarding.
Yeah, and the mech being delivered now, so this is the time for them to go.
Really nice ward coming out from Monkey Business behind the tier 2 as well. The vision is being
It's
on
tough for
point
them
from
to
both
hold this
teams.
tower though. They need to get a really good initiation because with the mech advantage, it's going to put Monkey Business in such a good position. Raw is going to go on to Jerax, one of their more important team fight composition
He
heroes.
goes down. Ember's trying to TP in. Can they kill the creepy? He cancels the TP. He's just going to stick to the split push. And I think they have to select this tower. Go No Tail. Gets
he
off the Omni
does!
slash Butter. Blinks out. Mech was used. Miracle healing himself as well as No Tail.
Even trade in the end. Both cooldowns are really significant. The Omni
Whoa.
Slash and the Sonic Wave.
It's a tier 2 tower and a Witch Doctor kill. At the same time, Ember was split pushing at the bottom lane, so
I think they can just continuously pressure the next tower because Ember went for bots, right? So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a Midas where it's not that useful for him in taking fights. So you actually want to make advantage of that window of opportunity before he actually makes the bots pay off. You want to take as much map control. They placed 3 wards in the enemy jungle, so that's perfect vision for them to take this tier 2 at top.
yeah.
I don't see Liquid actually being able to defend this.
And what do Liquid do? They can keep split pushing with Matumba Man, but what are the other 4 heroes meant to be doing right now?
There's no way of wave clear though. There's only rocket flare, so
Yeah.
they can't really delay. They can only try and maybe jungle and get experience or go out. Maybe one hero camp behind the Ember Spirit, so Ember pushes the bottom lane, forces a rotation. So you have 2 heroes bottom to welcome the hero coming to rotation, and you kill the hero. I think that's also another play they can actually make right now.
Yeah.
I think Clockwork should be the one going.
It looks like at least Clockwork is headed down that direction for now.
They
Goes
can
to
force
boundary
high ground
ring.
though. This is dangerous.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what Monkey Business have in mind. They saw with their mid lane wards that Liquid were pushing out towards mid, and
And that Liquid Fire is just doing some serious work right now.
yeah,
The Liquid Fire basically set the pace of the game because with the Jakiro, they're able to actually play the game so quickly because Jakiro is very fast-paced as a hero.
the other problem for Liquid is Fat is going the Orchid build. He's going to have it soon, but it doesn't help against the 5-man play.
Yeah, I agree. I think Aghanims is much better for
And
5-man play.
with the way the game developed, he may have committed to this item some time ago. Speaking of commitment,
Oh no,
Monkey.
Kuroki.
I think they want to go for Roche, but they smoked just hoping to get a pick off and then turn
Yeah.
into the Roche pit afterwards.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree. But they're actually going to continue to pursue down Kuroki.
Well, they know where they're expecting Ember to be jungling, I guess.
Oh, Fata, he blinks past them.
Has a haste.
Snowball.
Haste is there. He can outrun this, I believe. Ice shard.
Oh,
no.
maybe not Warrior's Punch.
Down he goes.
Damn, that Tusk.
Ooh.
MVP.
And straight to Roche. So I feel like the smoke. They were definitely going to get Roche with the smoke, and it was very much if they can find a pick
That
up
was
as well.
a really
great.
big pick off. That was so big.
Monkey Business are just so organized and are just moving around the map incredibly well right
They're just
now.
using their window of timing very well, where they have this mech timing where Liquid doesn't like who's gonna build the mech on Liquid? They can't build a mech unless you're actually gonna build the mech on your Clockwork, which is not the case. So they
I mean, Liquid are just being punished for almost like playing too passive of a game at times, like having the early game, the CM in the jungle, and
I think the other thing as well was because the CM wasn't able to hit that level 3 timing where he's going to be able to gank the SF because the Tusk came in when the Queen was trying to kill. So it actually messed up everything, the momentum they had. Like the rhythm was off because the SF was able to get the return kill on the Queen. So it actually renders the CM early rotations less likely to happen because the Queen went down.
Liquid gonna just keep on trying to get some split
Oh,
push in.
top lane. You see Jerax sitting behind the Ember, but not going to be able to actually kill the Jug here.
If it was someone they
Maybe
could
the
actually
clock,
kill,
maybe the clock, because he's the only one that has a stun through the Blade Fury.
I think they were hoping that SF would TP top perhaps, and then they could kill the
someone
SF.
else.
Yeah, if someone else TP'd, perhaps it would have worked. Meanwhile, uh-oh, Jug maybe in trouble. Has not got mana for Omnislash. He's going to Remnant forward. No, he's got the one. Now he's going to dodge it. Nice play coming out from Ember, but he's not out of dodge yet. He's got no TP for 15 seconds.
He doesn't have remnants.
He's got a Searing Shade. He's going to go back in. No tail
Oh, no tail!
dead. He got baited.
He's still going to go down, yeah, I guess.
He's got a TP
No Remnant, he
in
doesn't have
7 and no Remnant. Remnant in 5
Oh.
yet.
Yeah, he's still
Snowball,
gonna
he
die.
can outrun it. Yeah, he's done.
Oh, that was really not necessary for the Juggernaut.
tail,
He really
yeah.
got baited in there.
That was...
That was not good at all.
He's not an Ember player, remember. He doesn't know the cooldowns, I guess.
I mean, it's just like he really wanted to do too much for his team.
And I think he knew that his team were coming, and
Yeah.
he was out of remnants. He had no escape.
Whereas the only thing he needed to do there is just to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, he'd already made the good play of
Yeah, he already
baiting
made
him
a
in.
good play. I agree. He already made a good play. He just tried to do too much. And so the Orchid is online. The Hawk is, however, I think the Hawk actually scouted the Orchid from the Queen.
He just killed,
Not sure.
killed the Hawk recently.
So do they have a medallion on anyone yet? Tusk doesn't have. Tusk is going for Shadow Blade. Maybe a Glimmer. I think Tusk is going for Glimmer Cape.
They have the SF aura, so they can get this without a medallion. Obviously, medallion expedites the process, but not going to be essential.
This could be tricky with the Rocket Flare though.
Beastmaster can help give the aura to do this
Oh
faster.
yeah, he can actually block. He can just use the Hawk to block the hook shot. Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
it should be fine.
The Sigil looking to scout as well. Ember scouts that with a Remnant. Is he going to look to make this play? He's going to have maybe a Remnant out. Ooh, he went for the Slide of Fist, trying to seal it with the
Yeah,
slide.
he was trying to steal.
Miracle going to be the one taking the Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected. He's the
Yep.
frontliner. Juggernaut is more
No
like...
surprise.
Yeah, he did go for the SMY build, so he's more of like the hero that sits behind you. You wait for the prime opportunity. You come in with your spin, you finish heroes with your Omni Slash. SF should be the frontliner.
Yeah, so they've got Necro 3 now on Beastmaster.
He even has max healing ward, which is something you don't see too often, which just shows you they have this game plan which is ready to go. They want to keep pushing.
This was the
Jakiro is so far away.
it's the MP build. We saw him do this, except MP
But
just
that
never
was
leveled up Blade
that
Dance.
was level 19.
Yeah. Well, he also went this at level 10. Like he had 1 point Blade Dance and
They have to be careful with the force stuff though. I think one of the better ways of Liquid being able to hold this defense is maybe try to force stuff someone in. Oh,
this is a great way to do it as well if you can try and break the Aegis, but that's Deathload on cooldown.
that was not worth it. Healing
Nowhere
ward is
near
going to
enough
make
damage.
everyone healthy again. Do they have earn charge? They don't, I guess they don't need earn charges.
Oh, it's full HP for now. They've got the mech in 50 seconds, so that's also on cooldown. But Necrobook available.
And this is the timing. Oh, the force stuff! The force stuff!
Cogs, can they bring him down? They've got to do it twice. BKB Requiem is there. The Ice
Oh,
Path
the
catches
Ice
two Omni
Path!
Slash to follow.
Oh!
Catastrophic defense from Liquid, and they are getting overrun here. SF is low, but he's the one with the Aegis. He won't mind too much. Another Ice Path on 3!
GG!
You've got to be kidding me. They're in the macro pyre.
Oh no, the
This
CM
is a
ulti!
lot of
The
damage.
CM ulti is saving them!
Oh, Kuro kills off 4. Miracle's on his own. The buybacks have turned it around.
Oh, this Kuro just... Oh, MVP CM ulti there. The buyback from the CM saved his team. Holy
Well then.
shit. I mean, it's still possible for Monkey Business to respawn,
Yep.
regroup, and just try to run down mid again to take the racks. They still have Necro 3, and it cost them double buybacks. Queen and CM.
Yeah, looking at buybacks. 2 buybacks, Queen and CM. Ooh. Oh boy. Necro 3, SF will have another BKB.
They should still be able to get this.
Do you think
back.
that's the play? Just 5-man down mid now that there's no
You get
T3
your souls.
and
You get your souls and you 5-man because you went for a fighting build on Juggernaut as well.
you're
So-
still pushing into a freezing field. Ember with Battle Fury.
But it's a long cooldown, right? How
no,
long?
it's
Oh.
back up in
Okay,
30.
it's back up,
It's a
okay.
90-second cooldown at all levels. It's receives. It used to be like
Isn't
120
it
or
120?
something.
Yeah, isn't it 120? I remember.
It's been buffed.
Okay,
Not
so
sure which patch, but it was
so
buffed.
now I guess you want to take your souls on SF first, and then you I think you still go down mid though. They're still strong enough because it was like 2 buybacks. I think you should still be able to force the issue here.
We'll see what they have in mind. They smoke up, so they may be looking for a pick off before they go for the high ground
pick
push.
and
This
go.
is- and Miracle can just push out the mid lane. They'll maybe hover around him with smoke, and Miracle will try find those souls.
Oh no, but Amber finished his battle free from that fight. Oh
Yes.
yeah, this is not gonna be easy now.
If they can find a pick, that
They
could
need to
change
go
things.
before Amber finishes a damage item. That's when it's gonna be really, really tough.
And Liquid get back to the safety of their base. So this smoke unlikely to find anything.
They should still be able to force maybe a range
They
trap.
put a high ground ward here on in the base. That may be one way to make a play happen. There we go. High
But
ground ward immediately scattered. They know exactly where Monkey
They still have
Business
to be
are.
very careful with the initiation, which Mind Control did the last time. The force stuff, it put the SF in such a terrible position, even though the Ice Puff actually bailed them out in the end. But they have to be very careful about the force stuff on the SF.
Okay. We'll see if we can do it again. Has an Invis rune as well. And Miracle, let me push back a little bit here. Multiple sentries just covering the entrance to this base.
Oh, they are backing off. They're not confident at all now. So, if you talk about the game going in the long haul, even though they have Juggernaut and SF, it feels like the Ember might be something that's really hard to deal with because they don't have a lockdown.
Just chill, roll and chill.
They don't have like an instant. They don't really have an instant lockdown for the Ember. Probably at some point you want to have maybe a blink. I think a blink on the Tusk would be nice at catching the Ember some point into the game.
Yeah.
He does have the Glimmer Cape right now, but we'll see whether he actually goes for the dagger. for
You'd
his team.
expect that to be an item you transition into.
Yeah, I
Unless
think-
you get like a Vlads or something.
I
for
think
the
the
team.
blink is good. Other than the blink, maybe you would strongly consider a force staff against Clock because no one is actually building a force.
I think a Beastmaster may be more the Vlad's hero against the Ember Spirit. Having that aura. to
I
push.
feel the Beastmaster would be going bots next though. It's
Bots,
important
blink,
for him
and-
to get the bots to match the Ember so he can actually pressure the Ember.
Okay.
So maybe that's what he's actually looking for. I think bots is useful with him. Very, very useful.
Top lane tower taken by Matamba Man up to 2k gold, so you can already pick up his
They're
crystals.
trying
but
to
here
Glimmer
comes the-
Cape to catch the Ember here.
Yep. Snowball from a nice reaction time. He was far enough away from the Glimmer Cape.
And the Glimmer was running out, so he couldn't
Yes.
like run next to him to punch him.
A bit of quote unquote luck that he was walking away just coincidentally from the Invis Tusk, but
I think he knew that because they had a ward there. See, they have a ward here, so
Yeah.
they probably knew that they were coming. I think they saw, the ward.
it was
here
more the fact he was running, like he was in a position where Tusk could have caught up to him and he just ran downwards away from the Tusk.
Yeah, because they had a ward here. They came from this. They came from this angle here. They came from the river. So maybe they scouted it out, and he just wanted to make sure that he wastes as much time as possible for Monkey Business. So Liquid, after that fight, is just they are totally back into the game, even though they had to expand 2 buybacks. But it was so worth it that it actually transitions them into a much stronger position in the game. Oh, the Hawk scouting Matumba.
Can he mana burn him fast
Can he
enough?
kill him alone?
No. He needed
Nah.
the mana burn wasn't
He
gonna
needed
be
the Necrobooks to be like next to the
Yeah.
Ember if he wanted that kill to happen. So right now, Liquid are going to be able to know that the Raw is down. They can actually play more aggressive on the other lanes.
Doesn't look
I think you focus more on farming now on Monkey Business. You need to be able to understand that you're not going to be able to end the game soon. You have to focus more on economical growth on all your heroes.
yeah, and even the pickoffs, which Beastmaster now has travels for, could see some like a
I guess
blink.
Bling is also possible next for,
Yeah.
even though you talk about the Vlads, which could be really good for them, but Bling is also a possibility, depending on how the game goes. The pace of the game is always important on determining what items you need on the hero. Well, Blink on Juggernaut.
Okay. Well, he wants to maybe follow up a roar with
Yeah,
like
he
an
follows-
instant
yeah,
blink
follows
blink
the roar.
Omni Slash.
Yeah.
It just synergizes well with
But-
like the Tusk as well. If Tusk gets a snowball punch on someone.
But it still feels that he's going to be really vulnerable in team fights, so because he doesn't really have a lot of items that Juggernaut usually have at 26 minutes. His net worth is definitely not there.
He's very reliant on Miracle to be the main carry this game, which to me signals you definitely don't want to go too far into the late game if you're Monkey Business, or do you feel that's not
I
the
actually
case?
felt that he probably should have went back for a fight. I mean, dagger is semi-farming item because he gets you from camp to camp faster. But I thought he would actually go back for a more farm-oriented item. I'm not sure.
Go for a smoke play here.
If they can actually benefit with this dagger, like make something happen, that he gets a really key kill because of the dagger, then it will pay off, obviously.
Alright, well, worried about... I guess Roshan not for the next 3 minutes. So this smoke comes before Roshan, which is...
Oh no, they might actually catch Matumba, man. They might actually catch him here.
Ooh, Moon.
They need to land the raw. They need to land the raw.
Well, they could use him, or is that not...
No, it's
ice
not enough
path?
time. It's not enough time.
Okay.
Oh, maybe with... Oh yeah, maybe with the ice path. I'm
They
not sure.
limit him, but it didn't get the
They
connection.
need the raw. The raw is the best.
Yeah, from the trees. He's not going to get... Slider Fist is there and he gets out.
Well played. Well played.
Ooh.
There is no catching Matumba,
Yeah.
man. But I guess the use will probably be the best into ice. But can you actually jump out of the ice path? I'm not sure though.
Well, the Yules also has a shorter cast range as well, so similar to the Raw. I guess it's instant, unlike the Raw.
Yeah,
which
I
has
think
a
you should
wind
be
up.
able to land the ice path, right? Because it's
Yeah,
like
before the Remnant.
before the remnant. Yeah, I guess
I'm
you should.
pretty sure you can.
Because you land down and you drop in the pile in
Yeah.
the pile of ice, so you should be
It's
frozen
like
right
the
away.
insta.
The only thing you
stun.
can pop is BKB because BKB is super instant. Remnant has like a slight cast time.
Well, they're camping out Roche
And
now.
he even
Remnant.
drops the remnant on the Roche pit. This guy, every small
good.
detail. Every small detail.
They don't. He doesn't have to because they've got Clockwork, but it
Yeah,
means
but it's
Clockwork
just
can
it just
rocket flare
shows you
elsewhere.
that they are so aware. He's so aware of everything that Monkey Business is going to be doing because their push has been failing. They can't catch heroes. They made 2 smoke rotations which has failed, and the next thing that they want to attempt is probably Roshan. So it just tells you that he's very aware of what's happening and what is going through Monkey Business' mind.
Almost like he's a pro player. Hey, Winter.
Good, he is.
Nah.
He is a pro.
No, I'm kidding. That's the point I'm trying to make. No, he's definitely
So that
been playing phenomenally well this
that
game.
deserves a K word. He's a pro player. K word.
And we'll see what Monkey Business' next move is. The smoke rotations have not been so successful with them. They don't have any smokes left. With Roche coming up soon, life gets a bit difficult, although they've got the Hawk for vision control
and
around
Fata
the pit.
is really close to his hex. It's really close.
Yeah. That's going to be a key initiation item, especially against someone like... If you can force the SF in when he's trying to push and then you insta-hex him, that's suddenly a really impossible high ground to breach for Monkey Business.
It's very difficult against Battle Fury, Ember. I think I still think
Oh,
it's
it's a
really
Lincoln's.
Well, Lincoln's?
Okay.
Oh, it's good versus
He wants to
the
split
Raw.
push.
The Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good
Raw
versus Raw.
All right.
We rarely see Lincoln's from
Even the
from
Yules
Fata.
Jakiro can't actually break the Lincolns as well. So there's quite a few key
But
initiation
Omni
spells you can
Slash,
block.
you only block the first slash, if I recall correctly. It doesn't block the whole Omni Slash. It blocks the first slash. That's about it. But overall, it's just primarily meant for the Beastmaster, and they do not have Force Staff or anything. Maybe they can use plus Raw, I guess, but it's gonna take a while, or even use the mana burn from the Necromonicon Warriors to break the Lincoln Sphere. But it's gonna be troublesome. I think at this point, because the game has been going like this, you need a gem to control the map to make sure that your movements are actually not being scouted by the opponent team.
For now, just going to rely on sentries and the Necro 3. Roche
Here comes the
respawns.
smoke.
And
Oh, this is dangerous. Witch Doctor has the Aghanim Scepter.
oh, they don't know it. But they have got good vision with the Radiant Ward on the high ground.
Oh
so
my
they
god,
should be
this
able to cancel
Aghanim
it quickly.
Scepter is gonna wreck face. Oh no!
If it goes off. Jerax goes to Death Ward in
the
the
hook
pit.
shot is late! The hook was late! He didn't lock them
Here
down!
comes Ember. Has the Battle Fury. Also no, doesn't have buyback money. He's got an item coming with the crew. I imagine that's the data list. He's ready to fight, but does not have buyback. Matumbaman has to be careful about how he plays his fight. Roche going down, and Monkey are going to secure it.
No, that was a really big miscommunication from... Jerax thought the clock was already going to go in at that point, but the clock waited for 1 second too long. He would have at least caught 2 heroes in the cogs, and the Witch Doctor ultimate would have destroyed them.
And I guess Crit could have tried to react with an Ice Path as a way of cancelling it.
Yeah, I guess so. But
There was potential to cancel it. Not to mention the snowball as
but
well.
the play was right from Liquid, you know. The
Yep.
play was right. They had the right idea, you know. They just needed to execute.
They've got no Death Ward for this defense. 30 seconds on cooldown. Maybe you have to look for some of those 4-staff Clockwork plays we've been talking about earlier. And you get the range tracks to
They
start
have the
things
Aegis
off.
on SF this time and no Witch Doctor ultimate
Yep.
for another 20 seconds actually. This is tough. This is tough, Parker.
See what the play is going to be. Right now they're just chipping away, but the healing ward behind Miracle. This chip damage is just being dealt with perfectly. Goes out with a mech now. Miracle still being healed up. Someone's going to take out this healing ward.
Ice Path. Ice Path.
Fata gets the blink out. Another cleave on through.
They need to get the melee Rex. They need to get the melee Rex.
Liquid doing everything they can to keep it alive.
20 seconds is long gone. Witch Doctor Death Ward is up online, and that puts Liquid in a much more comfortable spot
Should
right
they
now.
have gone for the melee over the range, do you feel? Or I mean, the range is the safer choice.
It's really tough to say because range is the safest choice from their position.
And Liquid just let them get the range racks because it doesn't matter. So
it's not worth it for them to take a fight when their biggest... I think the Witch Doctor Ultimate is their biggest damage source now. So it's... I think they made the right call waiting for that cooldown. It was the right call for them.
Well, it was more if Monkey could have got... If they should have just gone for the melee first, knowing that the Witch Doctor
Yeah, but
would
the thing is, they were worried that couldn't finish the melee before the Witch Doctor Ultimate came back online. So now the second healing ward comes online, they are able to push again.
Yep. And we'll have to see how they look to play this one. They send the Necrobook out. Miracle.
They have to get this with the Necrobook.
Cast being flown as well. They want to bring down the Necrobook to start things off. Who's going to take the damage? Fata gets low. Glyph now comes into play. Another Sleight of Fist continually just trying to chip away. Healing ward though at the backlines. Omni Slash goes in. Blink Dagger coming into play. Ice Path on 2 as well.
Buyback. They can buy back on Clockwork.
It's a dead Rex though.
Miracle
has the Aegis. He's okay on the front lines. Hook will catch up Miracle. He's low. BKB. Requiem coming out from the side. Fata has a Sonic Wave. Who's he going to go on? No Tail does not stand a chance. Oh, from the back lines. Death Ward is still available. Miracle has the 2 lives. Jerick's maybe going to hold on to for now. Great Searing Chains. They're going to kill him once. Likely a second time. The Death Ward bouncing around. Now it's off though, and here comes SF. Round 2. Trapped in the cogs. He's just going to stand and fight, and I think he knows there's no escape. They get the racks, but they pay dearly as 4 heroes and an Aegis get taken out by Liquid.
That was such a good play by both of the teams. They both did whatever, like the best move possibly from their situation, and Liquid just executed a bit better because Monkey Business were on. They felt like they were pressured to get the rack, so they were committing really hard. And the moment they dropped the snowball in, they went in. It put Liquid in a really good position to drop the, especially the Witch Doctor Ultimate, which actually dealt a lot of damage. They didn't even use the CM ulti there.
Yeah. Overall, would you say it even?
I think it's very.
Does it favor Liquid?
It's very even though, and maybe even favoring Liquid, because they got a lot of goal and experience. But they did lose the racks. So that was the key thing.
You can never underestimate that fact. And if Monkey Business can,
they had to use a buyback on Cloud. So that was the thing.
Tier 3 bottom tower actually gets taken out.
I actually felt that Monkey Business probably should have just laid back instead of jumping in to drop his Omni Slash on one guy. They probably should have just waited for them to jump the SF, then you Omni Slash a key target.
It got the Clockwork and then bounced to, like, I think it was a CM or...
Yeah, but it's really hard to say what would have been better because you wouldn't know if he had buyback or not. If they didn't have buyback on the Cloud, the retreat would have been clean. So killing the Cloud would have been the right move.
Oh, absolutely. And Clock's not a hero you expect to have buyback typically. And that, even when you're pushing high ground, it's kind of at least a 50-50 thing whether it would have buyback.
I think it's really hard to say, do you actually confirm he's 100% sure that he doesn't have buyback? It's just like you just went in just by instinct. You saw an opening, you blink in, you kill one hero. And
when you're thinking if you kill a Clock without buyback, you get a free
you
racks.
just win the rack. You just get the racks, you win the fight, and you get out. So it's really hard to say that it was a really bad move from. It just didn't work out. It was the right idea.
So Liquid looking to make a move here. They're smoked up, hovering around this mid lane.
We are really seeing high quality games here. Very, very good play from both of the teams.
I've been seeing high quality games all day, Winter, and lots more to come at the Frankfurt Major. Qualifiers. This is just the qualifiers. This is for to see who gets into the main event.
So the Ember actually finishes his Daedalus earlier, and he has another 3.5k goal right now.
Oh, no tail.
No tail.
Gets orchided. No chance to get out of this one, yeah.
Oh, he bought a Basher before he died, so that actually means he has no buyback.
That is a ballsy
and there's no tower here.
Well,
what is going on?
SF has no buyback as well. SF doesn't want to go in and defend this without buyback.
What is going on, Parker?
Well, it's been high quality Dota, but every now and then you make a slip up. And that may be one which cost Monkey Business dearly.
Queen of Pain gets Raw. He's going to get focused on.
Oh, where's the defensive play? Jerick's with the Death Ward. Look at it go!
Look at it go!
He survived. The Glimmer Cape helped keeping him alive with the invis. Now Kuro gets repelled. Jerick's goes up the TP. The Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god!
That is fucking insane.
What? Mind control. How did they actually not lose more than 2 heroes there?
I can't believe that.
What the fuck?
I have never lost my shit so hard from a single Dota play.
For stuff. Great item. Underrated item, 4 stars.
His name has never been more true than in that very moment.
Oh my god. What in the world? That was the best play of this game. That was the best play.
That's
Even-
the best play of this year.
No, that
Of-
was-
of this year,
dude,
Winter. Like that
dude,
is
that
since
was-
TI at least.
That was the best play of this game, but they still lost the fight. They still lost.
I'm being yelled at to focus on my camera. I gotta watch. I wish someone's doing camera for me because I don't know how to stay in my chair when plays like that are happening.
We thought it would have been a Witch Doctor save, but Witch Doctor didn't do enough that fight. He got cancelled by, I think, the Raw or something. They rawed the Queen, and he got cancelled by Ice Path. I think something else. I'm not sure what cancelled the Witch Doctor.
There's
But
a lot of spells to cancel. That's the
shows
thing.
you how
Ice Path,
it shows you
Snowball.
how important it is for Liquid to make sure that Jerax gets that Death Ward.
Yep.
At least half the duration.
And Co-op just a bit caught out there as well. That was the big thing. Fata
He was just too
Little
confident. He realized that they were 5v4, so he just wanted to go up.
and overconfident in the Lincolns to protect him.
Tough game. Tough
He's gonna
game.
push back. He's picked up a plate mail now, looking either for AC or Shivers. Matamba Man.
Matamba Man.
Whoa!
Matamba Man, he gets
Warrior's
punched.
punch. He gets the 4-star
gets
away. Matamba Man, he's glimmered up as
No,
well. He
he's
goes
dead.
down. He's got buyback though. Clockwork also dead. He does not have buyback. The Death Ward used maybe too early. They've committed the Death Ward.
Oh dear, Clock doesn't have buyback anymore. Ember
Matamba Man
they are going to look to
does.
force this buyback. They are going to look to force this buyback.
Do they dare go for the throne? No, they're going to swing top. A
Top
much
lane.
safer call. I was about to say that'd be one way to force buybacks is to go for the throne, but going down the second lane of Raxia would be a big issue.
Oh, bottom lane has a
Yeah,
huge creep wave coming in for
just
Monkey
saw
Business.
Well, there's the Ember buyback, and that should be at least Monkey Business being more cautious about this push. Miracle still wants to go in the front lanes. Has the butterfly. He pushes fast. Orchid comes out, just trying to force a BKB to be used preemptively.
No, they lost the healing ward.
Well,
They lost the healing ward. That should be the sign to go back.
yep. Ping's coming out bottom, and there's the first TP from Beastmaster. The push is over. They got a tier 3 tower. Still a successful sequence of events. They got a couple key kills, force an Ember buyback, and get the tier 3
Beastmaster
top
gets
tower.
a Heaven's Hell, bro.
I saw him with the evasion. I just assumed it was maybe going to be a Solar Crest.
Yeah,
but-
I actually thought Solar Crest.
So how
does
good-
anyone has Solar Crest? No. I feel Solar
Oh,
Crest.
he's breaking the Lincolns with it. That's the key
Oh.
thing here. Break the Lincolns.
Oh yeah, okay.
He can break Lincolns, then instantly
But
roar.
Solar Crest is like much better for the Shadow Fiend, I think.
He needs to be able to find the pick off
Because
on Quap.
it's going
if
to
Quap's
force the Ember to get an MKB. He's going to for
he's already going MKB.
he's still going. Yeah, he's already going MKB because of the butterfly. Yeah, I guess so. Then.
Well, Miracle's got evasion without the Soul Crest. I think it's actually I
But
kind of
the
disagree.
cast-
It's
the-
the better.
the cast
better
range
item.
is actually not like if you're looking to break Lincolns.
Atos,
Rod of Atos would be
4-star.
the longest cast range.
It also has the added benefit of giving him some evasion, although the evasion, as we talked about, will be quickly countered. Kuro gets 4-stuff over the Ice Shards. Is he going to look to turn and fight? Has a freezing field.
Death
Kuro
Ward.
gets Omni Slashed. Oh, Death Ward not going to be coming out just yet. He wants to make sure it doesn't get cancelled. Moon holding on to the Raw. When's it going to come? He can't hold for it too long. He may get brought down if he's not careful. No-Tail blinks forward but doesn't find anyone. Jerex brought down. No more Death Ward for you. It's all up to the Ember. And it's a farmed Ember, but is it a farmed enough one? 3 dead on Liquid.
Man, last
They're
two
not
fights.
doing it just yet.
Last two fights, Witch Doctor was just unable to find an opening for that.
It's so
for that
hard
Death
without
Ward.
a BKB. The Jakiro alone seems to be holding onto Ice Path. Not to mention potential Yules.
Yules as well.
Blink Dagger there, so if he needs to blink forward for the Yules. Like, Ice Path is not a key spell in a team fight to lock down a Liquid hero, probably. Unless you want to, like, catch out the Quap with an Ice Path so you can break the Lincolns and roar, but if a good Death Ward goes off, Liquid couldn't fight. And I think Crit is recognizing that, saying, it's my job, I'll make sure he doesn't get off a good Death Ward.
Yeah, it's just basically like Earthshaker versus Clockwork in some games where the Clockwork is always making sure the Earthshaker doesn't get his ultimate off. So I think Crit is doing the right thing.
Miracle is so farmed now.
He's just tunnel visioning the Witch Doctor, and
Yep.
Miracle is just going to do his thing, tank up in front, and just objective based gaming.
And you know, on top-
everyone behind the Shadow Fiend.
Speaking of tunnel visioning the Witch Doctor, he even has the gem on the Jakiro. So if you're trying to Glimmer Cape to
No
get off the
Glimmer
Death
Cape
Ward,
shenanigans.
even the Freezing Field, that's the other thing. He's kind of on CM and Witch Doctor duty, and he can cancel both. Ice Path one, Yules the other.
That would have been the play of the game.
He is the hero to stop these big teamfight ultimates, both channeling and neither hero with a BKB. It feels like Jarex really needs a BKB at this stage. He's sitting on 2.5k.
There's no way he can. I don't think he can farm it in
Sell
time.
your urn, sell your wand, sell everything except your brown boots, Ags, and I guess maybe keep your Ghost Scepter.
Okay, so if he sells his Ghost. And
What would you rather have, the Ghost Scepter or BKB? I go BKB, I feel for sure, but if you have to...
But the thing is, you can't BKB and Ghost. So you have to sell the Ghost if you want BKB.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the BKB's the better
he needs
option.
1.4k.
Well, you can sell the Ghost, that's 800. You sell your urn, that's another 400. You can scrap it together. Would you not do that, Like...
I think he
You're gonna
wants
dig
to
deep in the piggy bank, find
he
every
wants
little...
to save for buyback.
every
Okay,
little
he wants
penny.
to save for buyback. He wants to save for buyback.
You only get one Death Ward though, Winter.
Not if you
Not if you die.
die before
you get
using
0. Okay, 0 sometimes. Matumba Man going all out with the damage. We often see this from him. Rarely does he go for a defensive item until much later on.
But with the Abyssal on the Juggernaut, they can actually blink and Abyssal Matumba Man now.
Quap is using Lincolns on the Ember
On
from
Matumba
time
Man?
to time.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I think recognizing that
So
maybe Matumba's life is going to be the more
looking at
important of
buybacks,
the two.
Matumba Man is 2.5 minutes off his buyback, but
Okay.
Quap has her buyback.
Yep. Do they? I mean, you imagine monkeys surely know this time. It's whether or not they're confident enough to go high ground in. We'll see if that's going to be the case. They've got Aegis for a little
And
longer.
the other thing we have to know is whether the Beastmaster can actually break the Lincolns with the Halberd, because Halberd doesn't have a very long cast range.
Okay.
That would be crucial if he's
Oh, it's
able
only
to.
600 cast range. So yeah, not very impressive.
That's why usually we see Atos to break Lincolns instead
Yes.
of the Halberd.
Well, here we go. The high ground push coming. They're going to instantly take out all but one melee creep. And Miracle is going to go in, hit the range racks. Whether or not Liquid want to contest this probably will come when they go for the melee racks. In goes Blink Abyssal. It's onto Jarex. He does a buyback, though. He won't even go down. It bounces to other heroes. Forced to just Blade Free out of there. They're going for the racks.
Man, that was not the move. They needed to just let the Shadow Fiend
Chase
get the
on.
racks. That was not the
Miracle.
move.
Kuro, step back, my friend. You are not a frontliner.
He didn't get any bash as well. He was really unlucky.
Yeah. Well, the creep wave being taken out. Miracle may just want to go back in. Creeps is still in from the mid lane, and Miracle has BKB if he just wants to BKB and hit this Rax.
Okay, healing
Jerax, all the 4 stuff. BKB comes out. Moon looking for a roll. Not going to find it right away. Mind Control just throws a hook, but he's down. No Death Ward just yet. Kuro gets off the freezing field. Where's the cancel? It's not there just yet. Fly still going down. Kuro still channeling. He gets brought down by Miracle's SF.
Oh,
Next
the bash!
in line is Sparta. Bash taken out. Quap with buyback, but it's 2 lanes of Rax obtained regardless of the outcome of this fight. It's still Monkey Business in good position. Can Jug blink out of this one? Ice Path is there. Blink in from Moon Meander just to cover the retreat. No Tail should be fine. Moon will throw his body to the wolves, but these wolves not looking all too scary right now. More like little puppies when they're down 2 lanes of Rax, 4 Rax in total. Liquid in trouble.
They're in just way big trouble right now. They are going to have 2 lanes constantly pushing in, and Monkey Business now can play the slow game. They don't really have to rush things anymore because they already did the damage with 2 racks. They can wait for the next rush if they want, and just play a slow game. They don't really need to rush things. But at the same time, they can also... I think they might actually want to push it because they already use... but the thing is, Ember's buyback is coming off cooldown. Yeah, Ember's going to have his buyback.
Oh, Ember wants Rapier, I'm sure. This is the stage of the game where Rapier is the... you could get a defensive item, but I want to see a Rapier on Matumba Man.
No defensive item, Edison. No way.
He won't buy it, and he'll give up having buyback if it means having a Rapier, perhaps, and...
No rape. No buy.
Yeah.
I think you don't get defensive items, that's
No.
for sure.
You-
The buybacks could even be, negligible.
I mean, if you have to buy back... I guess with Ember, it's less negligible because you can instantly Remnant back into a fight. So it's not like
it
you
really
have to walk
depends
back.
though, because if you think about it, if you are forced to use a buyback,
Yeah.
you're going to lose the game in the long run.
well,
you have to win
absolutely.
a team fight.
I don't think he should buy the Relic now, but it's very much like once you can afford the full
I
Rapier,
think
buy it.
you buy it when you can afford
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Well, he's maybe going to find a pickoff. That's handy.
Double damage. Is Rosh out? No.
He's got a bottle too. That's being pulled by Mind Control. What? A potentially big rune in normal situations, but
this is really big.
Monkey Business are just going to sit back though.
Slow play.
Yeah.
They slow play from now.
Yeah, well, they have no Tusk anyways. They're not worried about Roche for 2 minutes, so this DD may not see any play. Matumba Man's picked up Demon Edge, so does still have buyback. Didn't buy the Relic because the Demon Edge allows him to have buyback money as well as a bit of extra damage, so I like the play we're seeing here. They're going to press forward, knowing they this. They're just pushing because they have a DD. If not for the DD, I feel like Liquid would not be going for this play. What's Crit looking to do? They break the Linkens. They get the Abyssal instantly killed. Does he buy back? Yes, he does. They're all in. Fata also disabled. Gets the Blink escape. Snowball's chasing. Fata gets Walrus Punch thrown up in the air as the damage there. He uses him. Crit follows with an Ice Bath. Fata is dead. Quap without buyback. Embers come back in, but his DD was already used on his first life. Liquid
I think this is game.
are done.
This is game. 2
I
minutes.
don't see a way out of this one. Ember also used buyback on nothing.
These 2 games have been so solid.
Was that the Blink Halberd into...
Yeah,
no, it was the Ice Path. Well, the Ice Path actually missed.
Ice Path missed, but he Halberd and then the Abyssal came at the same time.
Yep, Halberd into Abyssal. And they'll try to make it easy by going for the Ice Path, because if you Ice Path him, you've got that stun window, but
these 2 games have been really solid for Monkey Business, honestly.
Even
they deserve to win this.
Hats off to Liquid, though. Liquid played this game especially really well. I think game 1 was a bit of an outdraft, but this game around, it's Monkey Business playing some of the best Dota I've seen them play before.
This, barring a miracle, I don't really think they can defend this.
Oh, I've got bad news. Miracle is on the Radiant team.
No miracles for you.
And
This should be a
that very
easy,
man himself
this
is
should be
taking the
easy,
tier 3s.
This should be an easy closing out.
Tama Man can spam out the Sleight of Fist all he wants, but it's just chipping away. Healing Ward, the Jug pick, we've seen a few Jugs today, and Healing Ward has proven to be one of the most underrated spells that you can have. Great against the Doom, and we're seeing here great against the high ground spam of an Ember Spirit, as they will get Mega Creeps. The Death Ward coming out from Direct, instantly cancelled by a straightforward Ice Path, but a good one nonetheless, and that's a team wipe. Monkey Business have knocked Liquid to the lower bracket in the European playoffs winter. That was some good Dota.
That was awesome, Dota. That was awesome. That was the best game we've seen so far this few days, honestly.
Yep. That game especially. Game 1 was a really dominant performance from Monkey Business, but as far as being competitive, it was very one-sided. This game...
This is just a game of how the supports can actually change the fight.
This is the kind of Dota you could see at a TI Grand Finals.
The mid push where the buyback from the CM saved the team, prolonged the game, and then after that later into the game where we saw Crit on the Jakiro focusing on cancelling the 2 big ultimates on the opponent's supports, because they realized it's the biggest problem that that will be facing in the team fight. So very, very good play overall on both teams, the supports. Fly actually set up so many good kills in the early game. The Haze Queen of Pain was the highlight, setting up that kill on the Haze Queen of Pain. That was really good. And he came to help the SF at the right timing, disrupting the tempo of the CM. That's why the CM couldn't gang mid, because the Queen went in, tried to solo kill the SF, and he was there to actually get the return kill on the Queen.
I think that what impressed me most was just their team fights. Like having their coordination in team fights, everyone using their spells to maximum efficiency. They never over committed on one hero. They always had a stun left to cancel the ultimates, as you said. They had, in that last fight when they pushed with the Ember Spirit with DD, they used just the right amount to kill Ember Spirit. They used the Halberd into the Abyssal plus Omni Slash. And then meanwhile, Queen of Pain was being locked down by the Tusk and Jakiro. It was 2 supports killing a Queen of Pain. SF rocked up for a couple right clicks, but...
I don't know about them, but you're calling them supports, but I think they were the carries.
Everyone, I don't think you can even pick an MVP this game for Monkey Business.
Yeah, I think the whole team played really well. They had a really solid game plan. They pushed with their mech, they 5-man, but unfortunately the buybacks prolonged the game. But they didn't panic. They tried to push, and they felt like it wasn't working. They went back to farming. Blink Abyssal on Juggernaut so they can actually catch, and even bots on the Beastmaster. So they went to plan B, slow the game down. They tried to control the map. They got a gem on the Beastmaster. They got more items on the SF. Then they find a timing where they got a pick off. Then they push again. They were not like, oh, we have to. What do we do? We are lost. But they played everything so well. Minor hiccups here and there because Liquid manages to defend their base. But overall, both the teams played really well.
And looking at why Liquid lost, to me, the one thing that still stands out is CM being in the jungle and not
the
having any impact.
The early game was the huge issue for them. They lost the early game very hard.
After that, I think they played it really well.
I think they lost 2 lanes because... Do you remember the start? The Tusk and the Beastmaster.
Yeah, the Tusk killed
Beastmaster
the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, he killed the Queen, and then they went back to lane. He bought a boots. They bought boots on Tusk. They bought all of Venom on Beastmaster. They destroyed the lane.
Yeah.
Lane lost. gone. Clockwork had good levels from the off lane, but he was forced to TP towards helping because the top lane
Oh,
was
and
just...
he TP'd to the
he
the
TP'd
top
to
tier
the top.
too. Yeah.
They got a kill, but damage was already done.
Yeah.
He had to help the lane. So laning phase-wise, it was horrible for Liquid. If they were somehow to be able to get a better laning phase, the mech timing would be slowed by maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I think a lot of the things would have been different for Liquid. It was just unfortunate that this is one of the few games where the lanes didn't go well for you, didn't go as expected because of the timing, the small little timing windows didn't go well because I think the biggest thing was the CM not able to make a smoke gang on the SF. That changed the whole game, the early game.
Well, game 1 in the bag. We've got game 2. Oh, sorry, that's 2-0. What am I talking about? Game 2 in the bag. It's 2-0. Monkey Business advanced.
You wish there were game 3. You wish there was a game 3.
I wish this was like a best of 7. Let's be real here. So you can see the brackets. Monkey Business 1 best of 3 away from qualifying for Frankfurt. Liquid in the lower bracket. They'll meet the loser of Team Ninjas in Pajamas and Alliance. That best of 3 coming up next. We've got SEA action still going on. You can check out the Beyond the Summit 2 stream.
Is this lower bracket?
Yeah, this is lower bracket. 1, 2, 3 versus Sig Trust. We're going to take a quick break. Then we will come back either with Alliance versus NIP, maybe the end of this SEA game. But if you guys want to see the live game, check out BTS 2 with Cyclops. Myself, GoDz, Winter. We'll take a quick break and then see you guys soon.